dApps, DeFi, NFTs, DAOs. What do they all mean? I'm CODELL and this is CODELL Crypto, and I am here to help break these down for you. Today, we're going to talk about the language of cryptocurrency, break down the acronyms, explain them a little bit to you, so that way, if you happen to be new to the cryptocurrency space, you can get yourself educated a little bit more and feel, like you know more like what you're doing, feel a little bit more like an expert, have that chest pumped out a little bit more. Anyways, I'm CODELL, this is CODELL Crypto. Welcome back, guys, and if you're new, welcome, and if you haven't done it yet, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Odyssey, all over the place. Links are down below in the description box. Anyways, today, like I said, we're getting into the language of cryptocurrency, the acronyms, and we got the weekly top stories. So without any further ado, let's get into it, okay? First story. Check this out. This is big news, guys. Cryptocurrency broker Voyager Digital has acquired Coinify APS, a crypto payment system, and a deal valued at $84 million. The integration of Coinify will accelerate Voyager's expansion into Europe to meet the demands of the market and offer its products internationally. Now check this out. According to the announcement, the deal is divided into stock and cash. Coinify investors will receive 5.1 million Voyager shares worth $69 million. The rest of the 15 million will be paid in cash. The deal comes after the broker decided to expand its 1.75 million user base by bringing a global payment infrastructure to its digital ecosystem. Apart from reaching the European market, the acquisition should expand Voyager's product offerings to other regions as well. The statement explained. Coinify's virtual payment platform is also available in numerous countries in Asia, North America, and South America. Furthermore, Coinify enables payment processing with Bitcoin, BTC, and more than a dozen other digital assets, as well as transaction settlements in 20 fiat currencies. Now check this out. Voyager stated that crypto payments are the next step for the company, providing crypto usage to its users and small to mid-sized business as well. The company added that as crypto adoption takes off, it's time for the broker to jump in on the trend and integrate a platform that is fast, innovative, and efficient. The combination positions Voyager as the go-to choice for business and individuals seeking an efficient transaction vehicle for a wide range of purchases globally, said Mark Hogard, CEO of Coinify. So this is big news for Voyager. Voyager, man, has been growing like crazy these last several months. I actually, they've been my favorite cryptocurrency exchange to use so far. They've got a few things, that they can improve on, but overall, I like what the company's about. I like the direction they're trending. I've overall had a really positive experience with them, and I definitely recommend you check them out if you have not. And what I like about them is they are working on being an all-in-one to where you're going to be able to set up direct deposit with them through your job if you have a regular job. And you're basically going to be able to conduct business through them like they're a bank, but even better. So yeah, Voyager's doing big stuff. Acquisition of Coinify is huge, and just good news in the crypto community. So any good news we should all be celebrating. So check this out. This is about decentralized exchanges. I want to say this is good or bad news. I just found this next story to be interesting. Check this out. So decentralized exchanges saw 56.47 billion in volume during the month of July, representing another monthly decline. According to the Block's data dashboard, 65% of the monthly volume figure was derived from Uniswap V2 and V3, 10.6 billion, and 26.57 billion respectively. Sushi Swap and Curve posted 6.07 billion and 5.13 billion in monthly volumes respectively. So check this out, okay? The monthly figure signifies another month-to-month overall decline compared to June's 80.85 billion. The DEX ecosystem peaked volume-wise in May, posting 162.02 billion in volume, is noted in the chart above. Uniswap's V3 went live that month. So that's pretty cool. So as far as the numbers go, it says it's down, right? This is just my personal opinion. I rack that more up to just the whole crypto market being down in general, just all the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's what I pretty much rack that up to. Long-term wise, I see these decentralized exchanges just continuing to grow and get bigger, and I definitely plan on supporting them and continuing to support them and just helping them grow myself, because that's what this is all about, you guys. Like, literally, I am rooting for every crypto, even if I don't own it, just because like I believe in blockchain and crypto so much. Like I've stated in plenty of videos, I 100% believe it is the key to our financial freedom, to our liberty, and it is a way to get rid of these top-down, heavy centralized systems once and for all. And again, that leads to true liberty, true freedom. So that's why I'm such a big supporter of cryptocurrency and blockchain. Anyways, moving on. This is another cool article. I got into this last week. This is going more into the crypto blockchain gaming industry. This is really dope. I like this stuff. Check this out. So check this out. Play to earn games are the catalyst for this bullish period in the markets. If you're conversant with the cryptocurrency space and you keep tabs regularly on the happenings going on in the ecosystem, then you felt the excitement during Bitcoin's rally to 63,000 in mid-April. The excitement is currently being caused by the bullish mood crypto enthusiasts and stakeholders are in at the moment. And this bullish sentiment is a result of the gaming niche. Which, check this out, this is cool. A lot of people say it's decentralized finance, DeFi season, and I can't even argue otherwise with them because the facts are there for all to see. DeFi-based non-fungible tokens, NFT games, are pumping to record highs, and they continue to get a lot of people adopting and playing them, which makes one wonder what exactly is the motivating factor behind gamers and crypto enthusiasts flocking in the thousands and spending hours every day playing these games. The answer is simple, really. It is because these people not only have fun playing, but they also earn rewards during game time. What's more, there are not just in-game results. These rewards can be exchanged for fiat currencies and can be spent in real life. The video game industry is currently going through a massive growth phase. Today, the industry is valued around 170 billion, and it is expected to surge to $268 billion worldwide over the next 5 years. That's huge, guys. It's freaking crazy. Like $170 billion is massive. Do you know right now that combined, so the video game industry is bigger than the sports industry, Hollywood combined. Like that's how huge the gaming industry is. Like, so it's massive. Anyway, so check this out. The play to earn phenomenon. I think game developers have found a sweet spot here with the play to earn model of gaming. First of all, what is this about? Play to earn is simply giving gamers and gaming enthusiasts control and ownership over in-game assets, further allowing these gamers to increase the value of these assets by actively playing the game. Players in this business model create value for the game developers and other players by participating in the in-game economy. As a reward for their participation, they are given in-game assets. These assets range from in-game resources like gaming tools, weapons, or cryptocurrencies to other in-game assets that can be tokenized on the blockchain and even sold as NFTs, non-fungible tokens. This is why the play to earn model of business has succeeded when being used with blockchain games. The play to earn game Axie Infinity's total revenue closed towards $120 million in July at the time of writing. The rest of the top 10 apps on token terminals list totaled around 41 million combined, while Axie Infinity's hit above $215 million. When players play the Axie Infinity game, they earn the native token Small Love Potions SLP, and these tokens are needed by the players to breed new Axies, which are charged by Axie. Axie also charges a 4.25% fee for buying and selling Axies on the platform. Players can also decide to sell SLP tokens to other players on an open marketplace if they decide to cash out their tokens. So this is pretty sweet, man. And this is the last little part. This article's almost over. I know it's kind of long, but I was gonna kind of skip over this, but then I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta add this part in because this is dope. This is just really positive. So play to earn in games and developing countries. It sounds shocking and maybe even funny, but this is the reality. An average player could earn around 4,500 SLP per month, which is around $1,200 US. As a result, people in countries like the Philippines and Vietnam are quitting their day jobs to dedicate themselves to playing Axie. It's crazy. The game is both time-consuming and strategic. Players are not only required to carefully breed their Axies to develop particular skills, but they also need to earn energy that allows them to play the game further by completing quests. Axie states there are more than 350,000 daily active players on the platform. This might sound crazy to some people, especially non-gamers, but the beautiful thing is, this has helped a lot of people through the financial struggles caused by the ongoing global bogus 19 pandemic. I said it. Bogus 19 pandemic. Anyways, so yeah. So that's, you know, like, look, all these articles that I'm presenting right now, these are just further demonstrating how big cryptocurrency is blowing up. And it's just getting massive. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So when you hear all this FUD through the media, them telling you it's a bad investment and just trying to scare you guys, do your own research. Like, do your own research. Follow the money. Don't listen to what the media is telling you. I'm telling you, please do your own research. Don't even listen to like what I'm telling you. Like everything that I tell you, please, like, get out there and question it and research everything I'm telling you to find out if it's real or not. So, yeah, question everything. Use that brain you got. It's a big, beautiful brain. I know y'all got those big, beautiful brains. But anyways, moving on to the next story. This is about, let's see. Oh yeah, this story is pretty interesting. So SEC charges 2 crypto executives in first ever DeFi securities case. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is pressing charges against 2 crypto executives in its first ever decentralized finance DeFi securities case. In a new press release, the SEC says that it charged two Florida men, Gregory Keogh and Derek Acree, and their Cayman Island company for unregistered sales of more than $30 million in securities using smart contracts and DeFi technology. So yeah, it's crazy. You know, like I don't have an opinion on this one way or the other. I just came across the story. I found it very fascinating. I wanted to share it with y'all. I'm going to do a little more research into it, try to find out a little bit more about the gentleman, see what's going on. And I don't know, if it turns out to be something real interesting, I will definitely be doing some more reporting on it in some future episodes. But anyways, moving on, you guys. We are almost done with the articles. This article is going to be a little long, but again, it is totally worth listening to. And yeah, it's all positive. Okay, 1 second. Let's see, where are we? Oh yeah, okay, we're good. So check this out. Okay, stable coins could challenge banks and drive down payment costs, Federal Reserve governor. A member of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System is sharing his thoughts on the advantages of using private stablecoins over central bank digital currency CBDCs, which are garbage. I love this. Okay, in a speech at the American Enterprise Institute in Washington, D.C., Governor Christopher J. Waller weighs the benefits of using a privatized digital currency in place of a CBDC. Waller says that the concept of a CBDC, which is a central bank digital currency, just in case you don't know that, is a solution in search of a problem. He argues that a privatized digital dollar could be more effective than a CBDC in a number of ways. It seems to me, however, this is what the Governor Christopher Waller says. It seems to me, however, that private sector innovations might reduce the markup charges by banks more effectively than a CBDC would. If commercial banks are earning rents from their market power, then there is profit opportunity for non-banks to enter the payment business and provide the general public with cheaper payment services. And indeed, we are currently seeing a surge of non-banks getting into payments. Waller specifically discusses the benefits of stablecoins and how they could potentially minimize markup prices for payment services. For example, in recent years, stablecoin arguments have emerged as a particularly important type of non-bank entrant into the payment landscape. Stablecoins are digital assets whose value is tied to one or more other assets, such as a sovereign currency. A stablecoin could serve as an attractive payment if it is pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar and it is backed by a safe and liquid pool of assets. If one or more stablecoin arrangements can develop a significant user base, they could become a major challenger to banks for processing payments. Importantly, payments using such stablecoins might be free in the sense that there would be no fee required to initiate or receive a payment accordingly. One can easily imagine that competition from stablecoins could pressure banks to reduce their markup for payment services. Beautiful, guys. Check this out. Waller also addresses concerns about the potential for stablecoins to minimize the privacy of U.S. currency. The governor says the stablecoins could actually help U.S. monetary policy as long as they are pegged to the dollar. Commercial banks and stablecoins pegged to the U.S. dollar act as conduits for U.S. monetary policy and amplify policy actions. So if anything, private stablecoins pegged to the dollar broaden the reach of U.S. monetary policy rather than diminish it. So yeah, that was said by Senator Jay Waller. Love what he's saying right here, guys. Look, I'm going to say this about politics, okay? Politicians. I'm not talking about Democrats, Republicans. I'm just talking about politicians in general. Look, the politicians are like everything else, everyone else, the whole entire world, all other groups. You got some good ones in there. You got some bad ones in there. You got some gray area ones in there. And you got some fence sitters. The fence sitters, those are the people, they kind of like, they'll lick their finger, put it in the air, try to figure out what way the wind is blowing, and they'll go that direction. And then you got some people that are generally in there. They don't give a fuck. They're just there to self-serve. They'll happily fuck us over. They don't give a shit. And then you do have some good people in there as well. But anyways, whether this guy's a good guy or a bad guy or a fence sitter or just some dude kind of in the middle, I don't know, but I like what he's saying here. So bravo to that, Mr. Waller. Bravo to that, sir. Cheers. Toast. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, so that's it for that article. Let's see. I think we got one or two more, and then we are going to finally move on to the crypto acronyms. My people, I will teach you the language, the gospel of crypto, the beautiful language. So let's get through these last two articles. This is all good information though, guys. This is all good information. Let me grab a sip of my coffee real quick, okay? You're about to see my hand like disappear, like cut off a screen out of the green screen. Watch. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so check this out. New bill in Ukraine would legalize crypto and protect owners of digital assets. This is beautiful. The Ukrainian parliament is working on a bill that would legalize cryptocurrencies in the Eastern European country if passed. The bill will allow Ukraine citizens to legally declare and exchange cryptocurrencies, and it will also increase guarantees for crypto buyers, according to Ukraine's Deputy Minister of Digital Transformation, Oleksandr Bornyakov. I hope I said that right. I think I got somewhat close. I feel like I got somewhat close, but if I butchered it, hey, let me know if you know. Anyways, in an interview with the Borderless Bitcoin traveling show last month, Bornyakov said that the current legal framework around cryptocurrencies in Ukraine is neutral. He goes on to say, it's not prohibited, but at the same time, it's not allowed. This actually was the major task for us because of this reason. It means we should step in and create a legal framework for that reason, so banks and other government institutions would recognize crypto as part of civil rights and of economic value. Under the new bill, cryptocurrency projects would not require registration as a legal entity in Ukraine, but they would require a work permit, according to Bornyakov. Guarantees for Ukrainian cryptocurrency buyers will increase due to the fact that certain cryptocurrencies will receive a work permit in Ukraine, and accordingly, we will check them and make sure they work in good faith, said Bornyakov. By obtaining permits, companies would provide proof of the necessary amount of capital and show that none of the project's founders are in sanctions list, says Bornyakov. Ukraine's government currently holds 46,351 Bitcoin worth 2,626,948 US dollars at the time of this writing, according to Buy Bitcoin Worldwide. So that's more bullish news for cryptocurrency, more beautiful news for cryptocurrency. That's why it's like, hey, like I was saying a few minutes ago, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, forget about it. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Anyways, okay. So I think this is the last article. Yes, this is, guys. This is a short one too. This is the last article, and then we are moving on to the acronyms, the crypto lingo, the crypto language. We're gonna break it down, but let's get into this last article. Trust me, this is a good one, okay? All right. So, even though it might not sound good, it might piss you off, but it's good to know this information. Check this out. Janet Yellen has been lobbying against Wyden Loomis Toomey crypto amendment report. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, Yellen, always Yellen, has been lobbying against legislation being proposed by Senator Ron Wyden, Democrat, Oregon, and other senators as part of the bipartisan infrastructure bill, according to a Washington Post report published on Friday. Yellen spoke with Wyden on Thursday to push back against the attempt to limit a proposal in the bill that would increase federal regulations of cryptocurrencies, according to the publication, citing two people familiar with the matter. Senators Wyden, Cynthia Loomis, Republican, Wyoming, and Pat Toomey, Republican, Pennsylvania, proposed their amendment on Wednesday to ensure that miners, node operators, developers, and other non-custodial crypto industry participants are exempt from the crypto tax reporting provision. Senators had hoped to pass the bipartisan bill on Thursday night, but debate continued and issues remained unresolved around the cryptocurrency regulations. A Treasury spokesperson declined to comment on the matter when contacted by them. So, yeah, pretty big news right there. You know, honestly, if you guys haven't done it yet, I got the contact information below. Contact your senators, contact your state representatives, let them know you're not down with any of this. Like, a lot of these people are trying to do this. Like Janet Yellen, who is she affiliated with? Who is she associated with? Who am I always smashing and bashing on? The central banks. Janet Yellen is a career gangster central banker. Why do you think she's always pushing and screaming and yelling and smelling so hard against cryptocurrency? Please, guys, make sure you get a hold of your state representatives and push back hard. Do it respectfully, but let them know firmly. Make the communication clear and do it respectively, but let them know, hey, yo, this doesn't fly. We are not putting up with this. We want financial freedom, and we are going to make sure we get financial freedom. Okay, so you guys, that is it for today's stories, weekly top stories. I hope y'all found all that information very useful. Now, before we get into the crypto acronyms and what they mean, just a friendly reminder, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell, and follow me on Twitter. I'm on Odyssey. I'm on all over the place. Like, I'm slowly spreading out. My tentacles are getting bigger, man. CODELL Crypto, yo. It's growing. It's growing. Hey, I need more subscribers. Make sure you subscribe, please. Right now on YouTube, I'm at 13. Help me hit that 15, all right? 13 subscribers. Hey, I know that's not very much. Don't laugh at me, or laugh at me if you want to. I don't care. It's all about the steady, slow build. Remember this. The tortoise beat the hare, or the rabbit, or whatever. Slow and steady, folks. Slow and steady. I'm winning this race. Why? Because I'm CODELL. Anyways, moving on. I'm just talking a lot now. Okay, so we are getting into crypto acronyms and what they mean. All right, check this out. So guys, here we go. We're going to kind of fly through this, okay? We're not going to go into like great detail, but so have your ears open. Let's go. POW. What does POW stand for? Proof of work, baby. What is proof of work? POW is a decentralized consensus mechanism that requires members of a network to expend effort solving an arbitrary mathematical puzzle to prevent anybody from gaming the system. All right, POS, proof of stake. That is POS, proof of stake. The proof of stake POS concept states that a person can mine or validate block transactions according to how many coins they hold. This means that the more coins owned by a miner, the more mining. POA, proof of authority. That is POA, stands for proof of authority. What is proof of authority? POA is a consensus method that gives a small and designated number of blockchain actors the power to validate transactions or interactions with the network and to update it more or less distributed registry. Okay? DPoS stands for Delegated Proof of Stake. That is DPoS, stands for Delegated Proof of Stake. What is DPoS? Delegated Proof of Stake is a blockchain consensus mechanism in which users who hold that blockchain's coin are able to vote for delegates. Then these selected delegates make important decisions for the entire network, like deciding which transactions are valid and setting protocol rules. Okay? That is delegated proof of stake. Now, guys, I am not going to explain, like I'm gonna tell you what the acronyms stand for, but I'm not going to break down what they do on all of them. But some of them, some of these, I will continue to explain in more depth what they do, because I feel like these ones are very important and you'll hear them a lot too. Okay, anyways, moving on. We have LPOS, which stands for Liquid Proof of Stake. And what is liquid proof of stake? Liquid proof of stake is community-owned voting with liquid representation. Liquid proof of stake is unique in the POS ecosystem in that individuals may change their delegation to any validator without lockup restrictions or fees. LPOS, liquid proof of stake, may be thought of as similar to a representative democracy. So that is liquid proof of stake. Again, that is LPOS. And then we got, now we're moving on. These are decentralized related crypto acronyms, starting off with DeFi. I know a lot of y'all have heard of DeFi. If you're even new to crypto, even if maybe that aren't even in crypto, there's a good chance you've heard of DeFi. What does it stand for? Decentralized finance. In its simplest form, decentralized finance, DeFi, is a system by which financial products become available on a public decentralized blockchain network, making them open to anyone to use rather than going through middlemen like banks or brokerages. Unlike a bank or brokerage account, a government-issued ID, social security number, or proof of address are not necessary to use DeFi. More specifically, DeFi refers to a system by which software written on blockchains make it possible for buyers, sellers, lenders, and borrowers to interact peer-to-peer or with a strictly software-based middleman rather than a company or institution facilitating a transaction, meaning removing the middleman, removing the banks. DApp, D-A-P-P. What does that stand for? Decentralized application. That is DApp, D-A-P-P, decentralized applications. DApps are decentralized apps. They are like normal apps and offer similar functions, but the key difference is they are run on peer-to-peer networks such as a blockchain. Those are DApps for you. DAO, I like this one. What is DAO? Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. A DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, is a business structure where control is spread out across the team members instead of being centered around one authority figure. A DAO can be seen as operating like a machine, with the job it is instructed to carry out determined by pre-written smart contracts. So that is a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization is what DAO stands for. SC stands for smart contract. What is a smart contract? A smart contract, SC, is a self-executing contract with the terms of the agreement between buyer and seller being directly written into the lines of code. The code and the agreements contained therein exist across a distributed, decentralized blockchain network. The code controls the execution, and transactions are trackable and irreversible. Smart contracts permit trusted transactions and agreements to be carried out among disparate and anonymous parties without the need for a central authority, legal system, or external enforcement mechanism. That is an SC, folks. That is a smart contract. So the acronym for smart contract, SC, baby. All right. NFTs. What are NFTs? Non-fungible tokens. A lot of y'all probably heard of these too. These are just blowing up right now. Check this out. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are cryptographic assets on blockchain with unique identification codes and metadata that distinguish them from each other. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at equivalency. This differs from fungible tokens like cryptocurrencies, which are identical to each other and therefore can be used as a medium for commercial transactions. The distinct construction of each NFT has the potential for several use cases. For example, they are an ideal vehicle to digitally represent physical assets like real estate and artwork because they are based on blockchains. NFTs can also be used to remove intermediaries and connect artists with audiences or for identity management. NFTs can remove intermediaries, simplify transactions, and create new markets. Those are NFTs, folks. NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. Really great, really fascinating stuff, NFTs. I definitely suggest you do some more research into them. I think you'll be blown away by the potential behind NFTs, okay? Moving on, you guys. We are getting through this, okay? We are breaking down these syllables. You are getting educated. You are learning your crypto acronyms. You are becoming wise in the ways of crypto and blockchain. Are you loving it as much as I'm loving teaching you? I hope so. Okay, these are money-related acronyms, okay? SOV, what does SOV stand for? Store of value. In the words of Wikipedia, a store of value is the function of an asset that can be saved, retrieved, and exchanged at a later time and be predictably useful when retrieved. More generally, a store of value is anything that retains purchasing power into the future. In other words, things that are generally perceived and somewhat proved to be appreciating in value with time. Kind of like gold, you know, the way gold is promoted and pushed, and that's what the store of value is. So SOV, store of value. All right. MOE, medium of exchange. MOE, medium of exchange, is a medium of exchange, can be thought of as money people use in everyday life. The US dollar is a perfect example of a medium of exchange that most people are familiar with. That is an MOE. It stands for medium of exchange, folks, okay? And then we got fiat. You should know this one. If you don't, well, allow me to let y'all know what fiat is. It's terrible. Fiat, government-issued currency. Fiat is identified as currency that is declared by the country's government to be legal tender. Examples of fiat include the US dollar, euro, yen, pound, sterling, etc. Unlike other historical currencies, and this is where it's scary, which were backed by the value of a physical commodity such as gold or silver, the value of fiat is derived from its demand and supply as well, the stability of the issuing government. How do you feel about our government? You think they're very stable? So, yeah, fiat never ends well. If you haven't done your research into the history of fiats, do it. You'll be like, oh, not too good. Okay, so moving on. That is we still got some more crypto acronyms to break down. Okay, for trading, ETF, exchange trade fund. DCA stands for dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging, you guys, if you're going to be investing into cryptocurrencies, I highly suggest you educate yourself on dollar cost averaging. I'm super big on dollar cost averaging. That is the way that I do it. That is the way that I pretty much do the vast majority of my investing into crypto. It's the long-term play. It's the patient way to do it. It's not necessarily exciting, but it's safe, it's reliable, and it's worked out really well for me so far, and it's continuing to work out really well. So dollar cost averaging is DCA. So when you hear DCA, you know, hey, that's dollar cost averaging, baby. Educate yourself on it, okay? OTC, over the counter. CEX, centralized exchange. DEX, decentralized exchange. PND, pump and dump. ICO, initial coin offering. I'm going to say, ICOs, definitely keep your eyes out on those. A lot of times it's a good opportunity if you find a good crypto that you believe in, a good blockchain company that you believe in. They will do ICO offerings and you can get in on coins real early, and the benefits can be huge. So yeah, it can be real nice. Okay, STO, security token offerings. That is STO, stands for security token offerings. And then we have ROI, return on investment. You should know that even if you're not in crypto. If you don't know that though, you know it now. ROI, return on investment. RSI, relative strength index. That is RSI. So those are the acronyms for trading. Now moving on to mining, these are some of the acronyms for mining. We have CPU, centralized processing unit. I'm assuming most of y'all know that one. Most of y'all probably know this one. GPU, graphics processing unit. Then we have ASIC, which is ASIC, application specific integrated circuit. Then we have FPGA, field programmable gate array. Now I am going to explain this one further, because honestly, I didn't really know about this one. I didn't know about this one, never even heard of FPGA. And so I'm like, all right, well, let me educate myself so I can share this information with the people. And I just found it really interesting. So what is FPGA? FPGA is field programmable gate array. For those unfamiliar with FPGAs, unlike traditional processors whose programs define the sequence of instructions to be applied to arithmetic logic units, FPGA designs describe the connection of the logic gates that are available within the FPGA. These logic gates include elements such as lockup tables used for implementing combinatorial logic, registers, and block RAMs for storage, along with DSP elements for computation. FPGA resources, therefore, allow the implementation of truly parallel computational pipelines, exactly what is required if you want to have multiple hashing algorithms implemented in parallel. HPS. So that is FPGA, guys. That is field programmable gate array. That's a basic breakdown of what it is. I gotta do a lot more research, but you know what? It's something that I'm gonna look more into, because I've been diving into crypto mining quite a bit. It's something that I'm looking at getting into, actually truly getting into myself, starting to mine some crypto, and stumbled upon this FPGA, and I found it fascinating as a way to mine crypto. So I don't know, I'm going to do some more research on it. So I will probably be having some more info dropping on FPGA, field programmable gate array, here in, I don't know, some future episodes sooner than later. Anyways, moving on, guys. HPS, that is hashes per second. HPS is hashes per second. So hash Hashes per second is the speed at which a cryptocurrency mining device operates to be successful at mining. Speed is of the essence since the miner is trying to solve a question. Add a block to the chain and reap the rewards before anyone else. The more answers suggested over the shortest period of time will increase the chances of solving that block. So that is an HPS, hashes per second. Basically, the more hashes per second you can get, the better chances you have at solving the mathematical equation so you can get yourself Bitcoin or whatever crypto you're mining. Pretty dope. All right, moving on. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. These are the meme acronyms, okay? So the lingo in memes for the acronyms. Check this out. HODL, which is called HODL, hold on for dear life, baby. Hold on for dear life. And I want to say this. All new crypto investors, this is not financial advice, but I highly suggest that you teach yourself the art of holding on for dear life when you find yourself a cryptocurrency that you truly believe in long-term wise, okay? Because if you're new to this space, you guys, and you're starting to invest, just know that you're going to be dealing with some crazy up and down swings, some huge swings. I mean, I've been in crypto, I don't know, a year and a half, little longer. And I've had a few months where it's been like 30, 40, 50% dips. Recently, I went through some like 80% dips, and like even a couple of my cryptos like went in the negative, but they're like digging their ways out and they're getting in the positive again. So it's like, but overall, even with those few that are in the negative, I'm still overall in the green because I've DCA dollar cost averaged in, and I've hodled, and I've also made sure to invest in crypto companies that I believe will be around long term and that are doing useful things. So things that'll be in demand by we the people. Anyway, so yeah, HODL is hold on for dear life. Then you have a FOMO, which is FOMO, and FOMO is fear of missing out. All right, yo, this is where FOMO can kill you. Okay, FOMO comes in when you see that cryptocurrency just skyrocketing. Okay, it's just flying up, flying up, flying up, flying up, and you end up deciding to buy in. Okay, like again, not financial advice, but I do not suggest buying in when a crypto is just flying up, just skyrocketing, because it is when it's going parabolic like that and it's just having these crazy meteoric rises, it's going to eventually come back down. Now, will it come all the way back down to like its previous lows? Most likely not. It's most likely going to establish new higher lows, but it's gonna dip back down. So if you buy, so what I'm saying is if you buy at that high, you FOMO in, then be prepared to sit in red for a while. Again, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what tends to usually happen. So anyways, that is FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't let it get you, folks. Don't FOMO. Okay, and then we got BTFD, buy the fucking dip. BTFD, buy the fucking dip. I cannot emphasize this one anymore. Man, that and dollar cost averaging in are my, like, when it comes to purchasing, those are the two principles besides my belief in companies. Like, those are my belief in companies. Those are the three principles I apply. Always buy the fucking dip when everyone else is scared out of their mind. I BTFD like a motherfucker. I buy that dip every bit I can, as long as I got the funds on the side, and I fucking hodl like a motherfucker. So, but anyways, yeah. And then this next one is just as important, okay? Like, all these memes right here are actually really fucking important, okay? Excuse my language. I'm all fired up off of this now. DYOR. DYOR stands for do your own research. That is so important, okay? Because you really can't expect to know shit about any of your investments, whether it's cryptocurrency, precious metal stocks, whatever you're investing in. You can't expect to know shit about your investment if you're not doing your own research. If you're just listening to someone tell you information and then you don't take the time to verify that information, you are increasing your chances of getting fucked, okay? So DYOR is extremely important. Do your own research, okay? Next one, also very important. FUD, F-U-D, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And this is when the major dips. FUD will come in when the market just seems to not stop going down. When that dip is just fucking crazy. When you see those 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% dips, you're like, oh, you're convinced you're about to lose all your money. That is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And you will feel that when it's actually time to BTFD, buy the fucking dip, is when you will feel the FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But if you train yourself and prepare yourself and educate yourself on this, then you can transmutate these feelings and actually feel the complete opposite when all this is going on. So like when most people are like again, this is not financial advice. This is me speaking from personal experience. When most investors are in FUD mode, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, you know what I'm doing? I'm BTFDing, buying the fucking dip, because I get excited during the big dips. Like I find myself a lot of times cheering and fucking praying and hoping for these dips, okay? Like, I'm just being honest. And so I FUD, like, man, I got no time for FUD. So anyways, that's FUD, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And then we got then we have SFYL, sorry for your loss. SFYL, sorry for your loss. And that sucks, you guys. Like, if you've been scammed or have just, lost out, yeah, SFYL. Man, salute, God bless, and crypto prayers, man, blast it right now. I hope you come up and figure it out better the next time around. But anyways, with that said, SFYL, I truly think sorry for your loss can be avoided. And you can say I'm a dick for saying this, but those mainly can be avoided if you actually take time to educate yourself and make the proper investments and buy the fucking dips. And don't fall into fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and hodl like a motherfucker. So anyways, okay. And then we got build. This is BUIDL, build. And it's used to encourage the crypto community to actively contribute to the development of a coin instead of just hodling, hoping for the best and waiting for someone else to do the dirty work. The point of this messaging, if you actually believe in the future of crypto and blockchain, then do your part and help build up crypto and blockchain-based projects you believe in. That's build, and it's BUIDL. Those are the acronyms. Those are the main acronyms, okay? Next, we got, I don't even think that's I guess you classify build as a meme acronym. I don't know. That one seems a little, but I like it. Anyways, moving on. These aren't even really crypto acronyms. These are acronyms for U.S. regulatory institutions. And you guys need to know these ones anyways, because a lot of these bastards aren't the biggest fan of the crypto blockchain industry, because they know that crypto blockchain is taking down the bankers. Yo, what's up, man? Fuck the central gangsters. Anyways, okay, U.S. regulatory related. Okay, these are the acronyms for the U.S. regulatory institutions. SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, that is SEC. FTC, Federal Trade Commission, that is FTC, Federal Trade Commission. CFTC, Commodity Futures Trading Commission. CFTC, Commodities Future Trading Commission. FDIC, I know y'all have heard of this one, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, that is FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Then we got these guys. I know everyone's heard of these guys because the crazy news the last few years. DOJ, Department of Justice. DOJ, Department of Justice. FinCEN, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. FinCEN, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. FINRA, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. FINRA, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. KYC. A lot of y'all that have been in crypto, I know y'all have heard of this one. KYC, Know Your Customer. KYC, Know Your Customer. AML, Anti-Money Laundering. AML is anti-money laundering. MT, Money Transmitter. MT stands for Money Transmitter. Okay, and then we've got, okay guys, we are down to these last miscellaneous few, okay? And you're probably gonna be like, why are you even telling me this ones? Because you need to educate yourself, okay? And these ones are actually pretty important, okay? These miscellaneous ones are BP, block producer. BP, block producer. TXID, transaction ID. TPS, transactions per second. ZK, zero knowledge. You'll actually hear that one quite a bit, zero knowledge. ZK, zero knowledge. P2P, peer-to-peer. I know y'all are going to hear that one quite a bit too. That is P2P, peer-to-peer. Then you got ALT, which is alt, alternative cryptos like ADA, XRP, VeChain, Digibyte, so on. Let's see. HF, hard fork. SF, soft fork. WP, white paper. 2FA, two-factor authentication. CT, crypto Twitter. HW, I really want y'all to remember this one too. Hardware wallet. HW, hardware wallet. All right, guys, that is it for the memes. Now we're going to get into the very last bit of this show, and then we're going to wrap it up, and that is the daily charts. We're about to break down BTC, Ethereum, ADA, XRP. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so today's daily charts as of the recording of this video, and it is 8/08/2021. Bitcoin right now is sitting at a beautiful $43,817.42. On the 24-hour, it is up 0.58%, and on the 7-day, it is up 6.45%. Ethereum, ETH, right now is sitting at a beautiful $3,006.15. For the 24 hours, it is down 1.92%. But for the 7 days, it is up 15.46%. ETH, killing it, beautiful, doing great. Moving on. Cardano, my favorite of all the cryptos, ADA, Cardano, ADA, right now is sitting at $1.43. It's down 0.61% for the 24-hour. For the 7-day, it is up 6.35%. So Cardano, like the rest of them, positive upward trend these last 7 days. And last but not least, the first crypto your boy CODELL crypto ever invested in, XRP, and still one of my favorites, is right now sitting at 78 cents. And for the day, it is down 1.28% on the 24-hour. But for the 7-day, it is up 4.29%. So that's what's going on with today's daily charts. Just a little glimpse. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, guys. Remember, like I keep saying, if you haven't done it yet, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Wherever you're watching me at, make sure you follow me. Follow me on Twitter. I'm on Rumble. I'm on Odyssey. I'm on YouTube. Get at me. I'm here to put out good information. I want you to verify all this information. I want you to check it out for yourself. Do your own research so you can become a crypto god. Anyways, guys, I'm CODELL. You've been watching CODELL Crypto. And before I get out of here, please make sure y'all stay blessed, stay safe, and remember, all y'all are capable of achieving amazing levels of greatness. All right, until next episode, I'll see y'all later. Peace.